Okay, guys, if you like my video, give me the thumbs up. Okay, I put up a new video almost every day or every other day. So yeah, give me a thumbs up, share, and subscribe. Likes are free. So no excuses. There you go. Have a good day. Okay, I looked at a podcast a little while ago. I want to do a video on it. I was just looking at it, breaking it down. The men were breaking it down. Anton was on there. I watch Anton a little bit too. I watch some. Sometimes he be cooking. Sometimes he be on point. And a lot of the times he be on another planet. So it just, yeah, I agree with some of the stuff he say. Not all the stuff he say. Anyway, so it was a podcast or a show that he was on, and I was looking at it. Him, some women, and some other men. Anyway, here's what was going on. It was women on the podcast, and he was on somebody else's show. I'm gonna get the video. I'm gonna play it, but he was on somebody else's show. I want to do a commentary on it. And the women, I guess, the lady of the show she don't know men, obviously, but she thinks she does. And she's giving out advice, and Anton said that's wrong advice, and she didn't like that. But the truth of the matter is, you really don't know men. You can't give women advice on men when you don't have men and you really don't know them like that. You think you know. And she was just all over the place because she didn't like what he was saying, but he was telling the truth. And he just was not holding nothing back on telling her the truth. And after she said she understood, what I noticed is I listened to what people response is. That really tells you if those people understand or they don't understand by how they respond. And her response was, because the men said they dated down. Because men always date down. A man is always looking for a woman that he wants a normal woman. He don't want a successful woman. He don't want a woman with degrees and all this shit. The women are really not getting it about men. They're trying to compete with men and be men, and you never gonna be men, ladies. That's not ever gonna happen. God didn't build you to compete with us. He built you to be our companions. The reason you guys are having so much problems because you got a little taste of freedom. You got a little taste of equality. You got a little taste of the white people. The white man let you ahead because you had a pretty face and the booty. But even though you got ahead and you're able to go in the fields and make the money, you still haven't went anywhere really because you haven't accomplished anything. A woman's goal on the planet should be to have a family, a husband, and a family. That's what you're supposed to do here. You're not supposed to be here talking about careers and jobs. This is man making. This ain't got nothing to do with your Bible and what your purpose of the planet, what you were created to do. And she said, well, we dating down because we date. And then Anton and them said, she said, we dating down when we talk to men that don't got nothing and don't got a car and don't got this. And Anton and them said, well, you just ain't supposed to be messing with them type of men in the first place. And then shut them up. But I'm going to say this. Ladies, there is no dating down when you have a good job. On the scale, when a man is rating a woman, what we look for in a woman is not your job. If you don't give your money what you make, if you don't share it with the man, then you can't count that as you got it and it puts you up and he's down. Even if you're dealing with a guy that really don't got money, if you ain't giving your money to that guy, you can't count your money like that. Because those men on the panel were broke men, regular average guys that had to make themselves above average, had to make themselves 100,000 or $1 million a year and up. And they were years back, they were regular guys. And now that they are making, strides, financially, career-wise, now they've gotten up there. They're, differentiating themselves from the rest of the men, which is good but bad. I mean, we all do it. They are above average men by all means when it comes financial. But above average isn't just financial, it's also a physical body too. And Some of them ain't none of that, and that means a lot because that tells you the life they had prior to this. Now, some guys that are out of shape but got the money understand women. I'm not gonna say all of them are messed up and they really don't know women, but a lot of them have this whole concept wrong. Women will never date down because your money don't count. And the only reason y'all choose to date men with nothing so you can have control. What you're really trying to do is be a man. You were never created to be a man. You have to be within your nature. If a woman, if you got a big CEO of a company, white or another color, she is submissive to a man and her money is their money. It's women that make more than their people, but they don't act this way. You ladies think that when you get the money, it puts you at a level that you could do certain things. It does not, because you don't share your money with the man.
Say what? Sorry,
a man gets his career and his stuff to take care of the people he loves, meaning share his wealth, his things he's gained with the woman he loves and his family. He wants to support, take his money to support his family. He is thinking about buying a house, having kids, marrying down the road, and he wants to support the family he's going to get in the future. Plus, he wants to buy the things he really want to buy and enjoy himself along the way. But his ultimate goal with his money is to share it with who he chooses to marry with. The women have made that almost impossible, and these days you got to be planning for the breakup. The way they come in, they thinking about the end as soon as they enter in the beginning, because they're thinking about what they're going to take.
Oh my God.
And they're acting and playing a role and not following the traditional vows that they took in the covenant with the man and God. They don't care about breaking the covenant with God or the man. That's why I say the black women are putting themselves above God, above the children, and above the men. They are only thinking about themselves.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
So, to me, when you get with a man that has money and you go make kids with him to get a paycheck, or you get with that guy because he has all his money and your plan is to break away from him down the road if you don't like something, or if he gets overweight or he gets sick and take half, you never got with the man from love. You got with the man for a paycheck. You made children for a paycheck. The whole move you did was over the money, and anybody with a brain and eyes can see that.
Oh my God.
It don't take many people to see 1 and 1 is 2. We all know that's what it is. When you go to asking questions and going back, you can see why the woman did all the things she did. Because here's where I come in at saying what I'm saying. This is why physical is important. Men, you want the woman to be physically attracted to you. If she's not physically attracted to you, she's getting with you because of what you're giving her.
Say what? Sorry,
physical is always going to be first. Because here's how this works if you say it's not. To guys that are not in shape, to guys that don't want to do nothing about the weight, that want to lead themselves like that, let me tell you why this is important. When your money can't help you here. You can use your money to get yourself in shape, but let me explain why you think you're getting a laugh, because you can go grab the women cheating on you with the guys that don't got anything that just looks good. So your money doesn't mean anything. And if he fucks it good, she'll bring your money to him. So you need to understand something. If the woman is with you, guys with money, because of just your money or your job, you need to get rid of her.
Say what? Sorry,
because what she's basically told you is from the very beginning how this will go if in the end. Okay, so let me explain it a little bit and not just say that, because I need to break some more stuff down. So let's do this. All right, because I don't want to jump around. I want to try to clear up. There's so much shit in here that I could say. So the woman gets with you because of money, right? Let's say down the road you go through a financial problem. God will do that just so you can see you got a snake with you.
Oh my God.
Then she leaves you and wants a divorce because she ain't finna help you with nothing.
Say what?
Sorry, She got with you because what you could offer her. Now she goes to break away from you, take your children, or just leave you and won't have. Now you trying to understand because you loved her and would do anything for her, go to the end of the world because you're attracted to her physically, but she's not attracted to you physically. Oh my God. That's a problem. Because now all her decision is being made because she never really was physically attracted to you. Now she's going to take your money and go get a guy to fuck that she's physically attracted to. You got to understand something, guys. The women are opportunists. They're not getting, if you see somebody together, I don't care who it is, what color they is, there's a reason why that person is with that other person, and there's a reason why that other person is with the other person. And what you have to do, you can look at a lot of people and see why they with them. The only men that can't see why the woman is with them are the ones with money who just walking around with their rollies on, but then their bodies look like shit. And any man that knows women really well, this is why I say men that are out of shape, a lot of those men, they don't know shit about women because they ain't had enough women.
Say what?
A lot of them have to date and pay and do all these things to get the pussy. Where the men who look nice knows you don't have to do that to get the pussy.
Say what?
So you got two different worlds. And one man here, the man that's out of shape, he thinking he getting the pussy, he married, and this other nigga just over here, he can look at it, but it ain't nothing. And she can look at him. But you're not understanding that she's attracted to the guy over there. And if you wasn't there, she talked to that nigga over there. Or if that nigga over there bust up and got more money than you, she walk away from you because now it's the perfect dream. It's the nice looking guy and he got the money. That's the dream.
Say what?
The 6 feet or better, 6-pack, muscles, and he got the money. That's what they all really want. But what they don't understand is that man do not want, all of them don't qualify for that man.
Say what?
So you can get a below average man physically, but with above average money financially. That's why I say above average, average, and below average. And I just keep it simple. What I'm basically saying here is, listen, guys, you need to start really looking at these women carefully and looking at the past men they dated. You need to know what your woman likes by looking at the past men she's dated. Look, asking her to tell you what she's like. If a woman get with you and say, oh, but I made changes, I ain't on that no more. What she really saying is, I settled. I'm settling now, and I just want to get somebody that got the money, and I'm just desperate to get with somebody, but her like ain't never went away. If you always love Rolls Royce, and Rolls Royce rolled by, you 50 years old and never got one, and the Rolls Royce rolled by, you still gonna like Rolls Royce even though you got that Mercedes. You still gonna want the Rolls Royce, and you still gonna like it. The like never went away. What you've liked all your life is not gonna go away. That's what you attracted to.
Sorry,
now, if a woman gets with you guys and you're willing to accept a woman that is not attracted to you, you're asking for trouble in the long run. She grows to love you. She don't just fall in love with you. She grows to love you. The man she's attracted to, she falls in love with him. She grows to love you. She'll suck his dick whenever he won't because he's fine. And she'll do everything. I'm seeing them lick booty holes and all. I'm talking about the women. Oh, my God. They'll do this to the guys. But then you got to get dick sucks on birthdays and special occasions and New Year's, or when you buy her an expensive gift. The guy that look nice don't got to do none of that shit. So you should see that there's a problem right there. Now, I know a lot of men ain't going to want to hear it, but this is reality, guys. Oh, my God. It is a competition out here amongst women, and it is amongst men.
Say what?
Now, you don't hate on the next guy because he chose to go after his body and you chose to go to the money. You don't get mad because he still can get the women you could get and he ain't got to pay for it. You got to accept that if you chose not to do something about your physical appearance, that comes with a price too. You use your free will and you chose not to do something what you saw other people doing, and you said, I ain't going to do all that. I don't want to go and do all that hard work. I just want the money. All I need is the money. Money come with a price too. You got to pay for everything. You don't know the men who, let me tell you what I do know. The men who are in shape know the woman really want them because she expresses that through her actions and feelings and emotions. The man who is not in shape don't know why the woman's with him. He has no clue. He only believes what he's told. She can sit there and suck his dick real good and fuck him real good and he eat pussy real good and she'll accept him for that, but she still want the other guy. She still want the other guy.
Sorry, bro.
If the other guy, she had an opportunity. Because let me explain how you know that's true. If the women had to pick a man to come dance for them based on how they picking him, his body and what he got, they not going to pick no out of shape dude to come and dance to them. They would never do that. The women tell you all the time what they want, but they also show you all the time the choices they made. Women are not picking men. If they had to pick who they were attracted to, a lot of the men with money wouldn't have women.
Say what? Sorry, bro.
Just wouldn't. But because it's about money, they'll pick you and just go fuck the other guy behind your back. See, a lot of these women believe that they can get with the guy that's unattractive, tell him he's attractive, get with him to get his money, and then behind his back, since he's seeing people and you paying for everything with your money and she ain't got shit, that she can go fuck the other guy behind your back.
Few inches later.
That's what they all saying. Just listen to him. Well, if he could cheat, then you could cheat, girl. If he could do this, then you ain't. Well, he don't know won't hurt you. You can go fuck somebody else too. It worked both ways. They're not understanding that my money, my say, my way. You don't have a say because you ain't pay. When you take somebody money's, ladies, it's they say, they way. You don't have a say because you ain't pay. You ain't putting in. You can't. It's like, you know what that's like? That's like saying, hey, we got 3 niggas here that ain't got money to chip in on this pizza. But they telling us what they want on the pizza that we giving them, what we ordering and we paying for. They want to put in on what should be on the pizza so they can eat the pizza. No. You eat whatever we putting on this pizza because you ain't pay for it. It's our pizza. Now, this is just it. Now, we rolling in the dough, yeah, but if we're buying a pizza, how the motherfucker that's sitting there gonna tell what they want on it and ain't putting in a nickel? This the shit I don't get with you ladies. You feel that you could do something and you ain't putting in shit. And then you feel when you get your money, you still want the man to come in and pay all the bills and you gonna keep your money. Your money, I heard a lady on the podcast say, your money is our money, my money is my money.
Say what?
No, sweetheart. It don't work like that. To all the women who get money, let me explain something to you. Men do not value your money. It's about your looks and your booty, and that's it. Your beauty and your booty, your looks, that's it. Your money don't mean nothing to us. You will never be equal to us. You could, okay, let me say something. Let me show you something else. Ladies, let's say you got a group of dudes in the Lambo club, right? They got Lambos and they got Bentleys, you know, and you got a couple of chicks that when they got them some Lambos and trying to compete with the men. So they go and get their little Lambos and they Bentleys fixed up and they girly them out, and then they come and say, we want to join the club, but they got fat booties and they bad, they stacked. They got them yams, the backyard, the porch, the patio, they got it all. All the men in the club, even though they letting them in the club, they're gonna say, oh man, your car look good. They never gonna see you as competition. They gonna see you with a fat ass. They gonna be like, man, she got a nice car. If she get with anybody, man, you could be driving that, man. You can get in that car and ride with, drive that. They not gonna see you as competition to them. They just not. You fixing your shit up trying to compete with them while all the men are just looking at your ass every time you come around, and they using you like a trophy piece to say, she's in our club, check out what we got. And yeah, she got a nice car now. She got a nice car, but she's not looked at as competition. She's looked at as food, meat for the strong to eat. They're not looking at her as competition. Listen, you out in the wilderness, you camping, You won't know. You out in the wilderness, your plane crashed, and you got 2 bad bitches with fat booties. They stacked. And you got 1 guy. Or you got 1 lady and you got 1 guy. They don't know each other, but she's stacked. And he's on point too. Everything she do, even though they're in the wilderness, he gonna be protecting that booty. Let me tell you, he is. And every time she go to do something, he gonna be looking at her. And it ain't looking at her like, are you just all right? Oh, you all right? He's saying that because she fucking bad. He would beat that shit down if she let him. The life and death don't change a man. Nothing don't change his mind, ladies. You can't be friends with men. You can't compete with men. You're not going to be equal to men. We just never going to look at you like that. Even though they're out in that wilderness, he's protecting that booty with his life because he likes her. He thinks she's beautiful. She's fine. That didn't change because they got put in a life and death situation because the plane crashed and they out there and wolves and cows. He fighting for that booty. He trying to protect her. He protecting her like she's his wife because he sees her as somebody he would love to be with. Now, would he protect her anyway? Yes. But he's protecting her more because she's bad and she's beautiful and he likes her. Let's flip this coin and let's throw a little mix in there. Let's remix it a little bit. Wickle, wickle, wickle. You know, the old DJ shit, the scratch. Let's do this. Let's say she had a horrible attitude. But she was fine. He would still be looking at her and want to fuck her. But if her attitude didn't improve and she came out in that wilderness and this him and her and he's trying to protect her and she ain't listen, he'd be like, fuck that bitch, let her go. I mean, I hate to see that booty get wasted, but her attitude was horrible anyway. And I'm not going to keep bending my neck trying to save somebody that don't want to listen and giving me nothing but motherfucking attitude. Then you go over there and figure that shit out. Guaranteed she'll be coming back over to his side and he will beat it down just the same. Even if he hated her guts, but he loved how she physically looked, he will beat that shit down. He'll put that booty in the chokehold. Trust me. You don't have friends as men, ladies. You don't. You really don't. When the man say, hey, you need anything, you get a flat, you got a clogged drain, you give me a call, I'm going to come out. Yeah, because he wants some ass from you. He's nice to you because he wants something. Women, you're the same way. The man got the money, you befriend the man and trying to be his friend, or he look good, you got another guy, you befriend the man. Why? This is what the Creator, God, gave me after this last relationship. I was very good with foresight, but now he gave me the intent of why things are happening. Once you see the real intent of why things are being done between both sides, you see the intent of why this woman is approaching this man. You see the intent of why this man is approaching this woman, or why this man, it ain't even just male or female. It's animal, it's kid, it's business, it's car, it's anything in life. Everything has a reason for why it's being done. Once you see the real reason why something is being done from any side of something, business, relationship, anything, it makes you see the real person for who they really are. I mean, the real person. All right, say you got a friend, y'all real close, or you got a family member, y'all real close, and you like the person, This is why they say family members should never do business. Let's say you go and do some business with this family member. And y'all been cool. Y'all talking all the time. Everything always been 100. Y'all get along the best. But the family member don't agree with a lot of stuff. Some of the stuff they dislike because you got more financially than they do, and you in better shape than they are. They got some kind of ill feeling towards you, right? But they smile with you, they still like you, but there is jealousy there that shouldn't be there, because I would look at a man as motivation. I would never look at him and be jealous of him. That's just not my way, because I believe anything one man can do, another man can do. But let me show you. So now that y'all the best of people, you got everything that this person is scared to go get. They're cheap with their money, but you got everything. You got the car, you got the jewelry, you got all the stuff, you got the body. They don't got the body, they don't got none of that. They know how to do stuff too. You get the women, they see you get the women, they don't really get the women. It's gonna be jealousy right there with men. Only a strong man that's confident that get women is not going to worry about what you got. So you go do a business deal together one day, and this person is the person that comes to you about the business deal for y'all to go do a contracted job together. But you don't really know nothing about it, but you do know about it. He just don't know you know about it because that's his field, and you're not really into his field, but you done dealt with all kinds of work. So let's say you sitting back and you think this person like a brother to you, right? You like, they more than just family, like a brother to you. You let him negotiate the deal. He come to you, he done negotiated the deal. He come to you, he don't give you a price of what y'all getting paid. He asks you to come help him with the job, but he think that you don't know nothing about the job. This way you find out just money or women always reveal to you the true nature of a man or of the person. Money will reveal anybody, a woman, a man, a relative. Money don't change people. It reveals who they really are. So now, he think you don't know, but you do know about what this job pays and what this job will cost. But you don't say nothing. You just want to see where he's at. Now, you personally, he know to a fact that if it was the other way around, you would just come forth and just tell him everything. But everybody is not like you. This is what I'm learning. They're not like you. So then he comes forth. He doesn't tell you anything. Asks you to help him. Job goes and comes. He puts it that he's getting paid from a guy he know. And the guy gonna pay y'all. He don't tell you that until you doing the job or the job is done. At first he's asking you to help him and he's gonna pay you. But then when the job's almost done, he tell you a friend is really the owner and the friend's gonna pay y'all the money. Is that cool? You say, yeah. You thinking you gonna get your money within a day, a couple of days, a week, 2 weeks max. So you ain't really hurting for money, but you just go to do the job to help him because he your boy or he your family member, right? But you also are observing this guy because you know that he's jealous of a lot of things because of the stuff he's saying, the way he look and the way he asks questions and the way he want to disagree in front of women to try to be on their side because you got these dudes like that. So 2 weeks go by.
3 weeks later.
You don't hear nothing. He still ain't told you what he was going to pay and he still ain't told you what the job cost. 4 weeks go by.
1 eternity later.
You decide, you know what? Let me call him up and ask him about the money. So you call him up and you say, hey man, what's up with the money from the job, bro? I thought you was going to pay me, you know, way back. Like, what's going on? Oh, well, the friend is having a problem and he having an issue with the money. All the while now in this 4 week span, your boy that you did the job with, your cousin, your family, he's been doing other little jobs and he got plenty of money that he done made from these other jobs. He just ain't paid you. And you sitting back watching all this shit and he's acting like he's not acting the same. He ain't calling you. He ain't. All these are flags. Just like you would see in anything else that's not right, it's a flag. But you want to see how far it's going to play out. You don't want to just come at him and make an assumption. You want to make sure you're seeing and know who this person is. Remember.
Oh, hi. Wait a minute. Who are you?
Yes, remember, intent. Why is it really being done? Everything that this move this person made, it has a reason for why it's all done. So then you find out, he say, well, you know, I'm going to talk to him. I'm going to work on it, this, and that. You don't say, hey, man, you've been doing these jobs. You could have paid me. You just stay quiet. He been telling you about the jobs he been going to do. You been seeing him go do the job. You ain't asked him nothing about no money. He ain't taught him nothing about paying you. Still ain't told you what he's going to pay you. Then imagine he get this money, right? You know that it's a $5,000 to $7,000 job y'all did, just the two of y'all, and he couldn't have did it without you. And you did the majority of the work. All the heavy, nasty shit, you did it. And all he had to do was just sit back. You still ain't tripping about it. But because you're trying to see who he really is and if he's really with you or he cool or he gonna be fair or not. What kind of heart this motherfucker got. He talk real good and we always been tight, but now I want to see what he really think of me. Because a person that had no jealousy of you, that's a fair person, is gonna do the right thing. But a person that has some kind of feelings towards you on the other side and looking at all the stuff you got is not going to do the right thing. If they have any jealousy, they're going to try to pull something. But you want to make sure you're right. I'm a pretty good judge in reading people. So all of a sudden, you go over to see the person after you had that 4-week late conversation. The following week, you go over to see the person. You sitting there talking to him, you go see him. Normally you would see him every week, every 2 weeks or every week. Normally y'all talked all the time on the phone. He'd be talking to you, sending you shit. All that shit stopped when this money thing came about. All this is flags because the behavior has changed because he's not doing the same thing because he's thinking of what he's going to take from you. And you already know that. He don't know you know because you never let on any inkling, any hints. You never said nothing. You just letting it play out so you can see if you're right about this guy who you thought was your people. The next thing you know, you go over there to talk to him, and as you're about to leave, you don't ask him about the money. You just talk to him on a normal thing, but he's still acting funny. He's still walking off and changing the subjects and going to do stuff because he think you finna come at him about the money. You get ready to leave, and then he said, hey, man, you need to put some money in your pocket, man. Let me put a little something in your pocket. And he goes in his pocket and hands you already together, counted out, $400. But you don't know it's $400. He planned everything all the way up to that point. You already know that because now that you said something to him about the money a week before, now is when you go to see him, he already had it in his pocket because he knew you was going to be coming around soon. And he already had that little $400 counted out, rolled up in his pocket. It ain't like he took out a wallet and counted out the money. He already had it counted out, which means, and to give to you, he went right in his pocket, pulled it out and gave it to you. He already planned that. You don't do that not knowing what you're going to give a person. You don't do that if you wasn't planning to give the person it. He went to a specific spot and pulled that money out and just handed it to you. He already had it in that pocket set up to give to you. And then you go to count it out. He don't tell you what it is. You go to count it out in front of him and he said, oh, it's $400. When you get to 200, he said, oh, it's $400. And he said, oh, this is some money to put in your pocket until, the guy sent me the money and, everything is just looking suspect and red flag like a motherfucker, right? You see it and you like $400. And then he like start making up numbers. You say, so, you never said, you say, well, then let's say you tell him, hey man, that was a $5,000 to $7,000 job. I already know it. He say, yeah, it was probably about 5 to 7, but me, I don't do jobs for that kind of money. It's like a friend. So I kind of did him a favor. I said, well, even if you charge him $4,500, I wouldn't charge him that. I didn't even charge him that much. But even if you charge him $3,500, I wouldn't charge him that either. Even if you charge him $2,500 or $2,800, I wouldn't do that. I would say maybe $1,000. You already know that he ain't shit because he made the numbers up as you were going down because he's trying to pocket money. And his whole thinking is you already got money. You already got a nice car. You already got jewelry. This is why you can't fuck with certain people when you get stuff. Just in that lesson alone. Because they always going to not do things right. They're always going to see you as having everything. And if they was doing things fair, it don't matter what you got. What you owe is what you owe. That's how I see it. You can have a Bentley, but if I owe you $1,000 and I'm going to pay you your $1,000, I don't give a fuck what you got or what you look better or you getting the hose. I don't care about none of that. I care about my name. I care about my reputation. I care about being a fair man. Because once you start doing this with one person, you will start doing it with another person, you just turn to a fucked up person. Because then you start doing more and taking more out and start getting greedy, and then you just turn to a nasty person. So I believe if you let one little thing corrupt you, you'll let the next thing corrupt you, and the next thing corrupt you, and it'll fuck your whole good being up of being a good person. And to me, the challenge that God put us here to go through is how much shit can you go through, still come out and still be a good person after what you went through. You're going to have some, you're going to take some real strengths from what you go through. But it shouldn't turn you, if you was a good-hearted person, it should never turn you to an evil person. But what you're seeing is a lot of people turn evil. A lot of people turn bad. They let one or two things corrupt them, and then they ain't got nothing to get to other people. Other point. Women who go through all the bad men. Because I said all that to say this. Women who go through the bad men, let the bad men that they chose. I run into this over and over. I hear it over and over. It's everywhere, okay? Almost all the women, they are emotional creatures. They can't really handle reality. They can't deal with things the way men can. They let the bad guys that they chose make them treat the good guys different and fucked up and take the good guys to shit. I want to show you the backwards thinking guys of women. I want to say this because this is important, because I want to make a video on this as well. This is a whole nother subject as well. Women do not think the way that a lot of men think they do. If you listen to them, you can hear how they think. Some men are smart enough to get it, and a lot of men just, they get some of it, but they don't get it all. Let me tell you what I found out about the women when it come to them and how backwards they are. Mostly the black women, but let me show it to you. They believe in picking the guy who don't have anything so they can have the power. We understand that, some of us. But they also believe when they pick the guy that don't have anything, they should do things for him, like go get him clothes, go give him socks, go take care of him, let me make my baby so I can have all the power, really assuming the position of the man in the relationship. I have the control over him. It's all about control. They want to control shit. But this is the part that men don't get, that women are doing. And they're doing it all over, all everywhere. All these situations, they doing it. The woman believes in giving him the pussy for free. Okay? Listen to me, guys. She believes in giving him the pussy free because she attracted to him. He ain't got shit, but that's what she wanted, right? And she only choosing him because she attracted to him. She done got the fucking him. She like how that feelings feel. She likes the way he fucks her and the way he treat her. So she believe in giving the pussy and making her babies with that guy.
Say what?
Right? Then she says, I gotten smart.
Oh my God.
2-3 kids later. 2-3 different baby daddies. And then she says, I want a man with money.
Say what?
Listen to this. Because I heard the woman on the podcast say they need to get into holding the pussy back. That ain't going to work, ladies. I'm going to explain it right here with this. But I want to make this point first to the men to make them understand how the women think. When she comes across the man with the money, she wants him to court her, take her to all the nice restaurants, do stuff because she sees he has the money.
Say what? Oh my God.
Listen to what I just said. They want to give the pussy for free to Little D and Ray Ray. Okay, and Pookie and them. Because they don't got nothing. They can get him the pussy for free. They can get him the highest honor they can give a man by giving him a kid. But then they want the man with the money, when they finally get to him, they want that guy to pay for everything. And guess why they want him to take them out to all the restaurants and pay? They'll say, well, I've been doing all this stuff for men, and I've been giving everything I got, and I've been getting nothing in return. And you should pay because you got it. You serious? You should pay because you got the money. So
say what?
So they don't see it as, you got money, I should put in with you. No, you got money. I don't need to put nothing in with you. I need to put in with the guy that don't got no money.
Oh my God.
So, and let me show you why this is bad, fellas. I'm finna drop some truth bombs, because I don't do nothing but drop truth bombs, my boy. I done been through it hundreds of times. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. So then she say, you got it, you should pay. And, you know, I want a man that's going to take care of me. I want a man that's going to do all that. But he was getting the pussy for free and he below you. Okay? He was getting the pussy for free and he was below you. She say, she's not looking at it like that. She don't want to build with you. She want to take from you. She want to help the guy that don't have it.
Oh my God.
This is how they see it. She don't believe in giving you something because you already got shit. She don't need to give you nothing. She need to take you through the hard time. Let me show you how dangerous this is. Now, when the woman goes to cheat or goes to give this guy the pussy, right? She sucking his dick. She letting him bust in her face and her mouth. She doing all this nasty shit with this dude. When they cheat, they do all this nasty shit to the guy they cheat with that they don't even know. Take the baby dad out of it. Let's say you got the woman, guys, and she goes to cheat. Let me show you why this is dangerous. It's still to do with the same thing. They give the man that they cheat with that they don't know, just like the hood nigga that don't got nothing. They give the man they cheat with that they don't know the head, every fucking hole he want. He could fuck him however he want. He could bust in him. He could do the whole fucking nine, right? In her mouth, down her throat, everything. But then she comes to give you, the man that she's with, the problem.
Say what?
She don't want to just do it with you like she gonna do it with him. This usually is the men that they're not as attracted to.
Sorry, bro.
Then when they go fuck the other guy, they let the other guy do everything he wants. Then when they come back over to you, they want you to do, you can't do whatever you want. You could do whatever you want if they want to do it, but they coming back over to you and it's stipulations on the pussy. It's, oh, you know, I don't really want to do it today, or I don't really feel like giving head. The only way you get what you want, fellas, if you physically are in shape and you can command it and go get it from anywhere else and they know it, they on point. They got to be attracted to you. Because if not, you're going to suffer. And they believe in giving the stranger the head, the ass, letting them bust down their throat. Oh, no. And the man they with, they don't believe in doing that for him. They believe in doing things. They want to be the hoe and the slut with that guy, the porn star with the guy they don't know. Listen to it. With you, they just want to be the wife. They want to be the pretend. They want you to hold hands, take them out, court them, lay there, hold them at night, rub them down, watch the movie with them. But over there with him, she going straight to business. She getting butt naked. She breaking that nigga off. She sucking that nigga dick with everything she got. But with you, she come back over to you and she want to lay there and you to hold her and rub her. And then, yeah, you get the fucker. She wants you to do it this way. But she don't, what they don't realize is they giving everything to the other guy and nothing to the guy they supposed to.
Oh my God.
And I've been going in their ass telling them, you're supposed to give your all ladies to the man you're with that's actually got your back, that's taking care of you. I don't know how many videos I've seen where the woman go and cheat, get pregnant from the other guy, meaning he busted nuts in her face, her mouth, everything she got. She letting that nigga beat her brains out. And she coming home to her husband and trying to act like a normal person, but she over there being the hoe, the slut, the porn star. And she coming over here trying to act normal and fuck regular.
Say what?
And hold back on the pussy and fight this guy every tooth and nail that's actually taking care of her. She want to give him the problems, get the other guy all the rewards. Get the other guy all she got, every piece of her. She's attracted and giving him every piece of her. And she want to come over and fight with you and give you all her problems.
Sorry, bro.
And that's how they all believe the relationship is supposed to go. So now, men did not know that. The men think that they're men still trying to figure out, or most men are trying to figure out why they think the way they do. I'm learning the intent behind what they do and why they're doing it. I'm telling you, they believe in giving to the man that they want to fuck, that don't got nothing, everything. Paying for him, helping him. He ain't got to ask some shit. They going to go pick him up. They going to get him boxes. They going to get him underwear. They going to give him food. They going to cook for him. They believe in doing all this for him. But when you come in with the money, she would say, oh, I learned my lesson. And her way of learning her lesson now is she finna take from you.
Say what?
She ain't finna do that no more. She been doing for him. She finna take from you And then when she go back over to him, she gonna give it to him for free. But you gotta pay her for it. And it's because you got the money. It's only because you got the money that she's doing it.
Sorry, bro.
So you tell me what you think about what I'm saying. You prove me wrong, because I done seen it over and over. I understand their thinking is backwards, is backwards, is stupid, is wrong as fuck, and they don't seem to fucking get it. Especially the black women, they are fucking lost. Somebody need to say a prayer, throw some holy water on them, baptize them, get that shit right, because let me tell you something. That thinking, they gonna have to die off and go on about their business. You just gotta see them as hoes and fuck them. You can't date them or marry them. They not fit for it.
Damn!
They just not. And they not. And if they dead old and got kids and they grown in their 30s and they think like that, or they late 20s, it is over. It's like a child that's a teenager that's rebellious and fucked up and don't want to listen. You can't save that kid at that late age. They already who they gonna be. Life can teach them now. You never gonna be able to change them. You can tell them everything you want to tell them. They ain't gonna listen to you. They already set in their ways, and they've been years with this programming, years with this backwards thinking, years with doing everything backwards, years and years and years. Fellas, how can you save someone that don't want to be saved? How can you save someone that's gonna fight you tooth and nail for everything you try to show her? She gonna be trying to be masculine and get in your face and argue and fight with you, but go over there and suck his dick real good and be the sweetest thing for the nigga that's treating her like trash that she don't even fucking know.
Damn!
They could just meet that guy. She'll suck his dick and fuck him because she's physically attracted to him. He'll beat every hole up she got. She'll go home and fight with her husband and don't want to give him the pussy. And he paying everything for her.
Oh my God!
And it's because you guys won't kick them bitches to the curb, and you guys won't put them bitches in a place, and you guys don't want to hurt their fucking feelings. You're going to have to tear them down to build them back up. And it's going to take all of us to do it, because if only one or two of us bold enough to do it and step up to the plate and all the rest of the men ain't, it's going to go nowhere. They choose those guys, don't help them, let them stay with those guys. They get they flat, let that guy come and fix it. They got a problem, they need money, they hungry, let that guy go give them the money they made the babies with. Can't save these bitches. You got to stop saving these hoes. They are not save worthy. They're just not. They only gonna stab you in the back. I seen a dude take care of a woman and her child. I done seen more than 10 different videos of this shit, and I just stopped looking after that. But I seen a dude that took care of a woman and her child. Her dude was in prison. She was taking his money and giving it to the dude behind the other dude back.
Say what?
When the dude got out of prison, the dude that was helping her, that was in the house, that was paying all the bills, was at work. He came home to the nigga in the house, and his shit sitting on the porch.
Oh my God!
And all she had for him was, I'm helping my baby daddy. He out. He need my help. He came home.
Sorry, bro.
And da-da-da-da. And the nigga that was paying all the bills, he ain't had no knowledge of nothing.
Oh my God!
You talking about anger? You talking about this shit get people killed, ladies. That's the type of shit you just don't do. You don't play with men. You don't play with their money. You don't disrespect men. You do not want to be the guy competing with the man. And it's a real deal. It will get ugly. You taking from men. This is why white people can't handle it. They kill their mates. They put insurance on you, knock your head off. They fucking chop you into a million pieces because they just couldn't handle it. That's too much. The women are putting on the men, and men are not holding those women accountable, and the women are continuing to go worser and worser. And because if you don't correct somebody, they not gonna correct themselves. They just gonna believe that that's the way it's supposed to be. Ain't no penalties, ain't no punishment, ain't no consequences.
Oh my God!
What happens with a child when they have no consequence? What happened with an animal when you just let him do whatever the fuck he want? He wild. You can't control him. You can't do nothing with him. He won't obey nothing. He just gonna do what he want to do. All the while, you really trying to get him to do stuff right so he don't kill himself. So she don't get herself hurt. So she don't get taken advantage of. All the men really trying to do is help the women, but the women ain't seeing it like that. They seeing it as control. They seeing it as he want to run me. He want to be the boss. I don't need no boss. I'm the boss. I ain't no man. I ain't submitting. When their Bible is true, just telling them over and over they have to submit. That's in nature. The female lion submits to the male. All the females submit to the male. What makes people think that they're any different than the nature around them that the Creator built it all? The same rules and laws apply. So I said all that to make a point and to say these points and let this stuff be known, because men, you need to really look at the reality that you're living in. These women are opportunists. A lot of these men with money is able to get to the women, but the women ain't really with you because of the money anymore. Sorry, bro. They ain't with you off of love. They with you because of the money. That's what I mean to say. All these men done worked hard to get to the money, and they think they gonna get with a woman and she with them because they can provide. And they're studying speaking the protect and provide shit because they got the money now. And they're not realizing that that's just a part of it. Sorry, bro. The woman is corrupted. She's unstable mentally. She's not loyal. She's not a team player. She's not any of those things. She's not on your team. The minute she sleeps with another guy, she's on his team. The minute she go to suck, and you know how bold they are, bro? I heard a lady say that she let a dude nut up in her, that she was fucking, so her man could suck it out of her.
Say what? Oh my God.
Suck the other nigga nut out of her. That shit'll get you killed. If you did that to a real man and the real man knew that you did that, all bets are off. Oh no! I'm gonna kill you, and I can promise you that. Your ass is out. You ladies play a game that is very dangerous that you don't play with men. No men. Because you don't know how if you get a man wrong, if shit going bad, you leaving him, you everything he had, he done sacrifice everything to you, nigga kill you over that shit. That's why a lot of women get killed. They do stuff they ain't supposed to. They overstep their bounds. They disrespect these men to a degree that you ain't supposed to. Society is saying he shouldn't do nothing to you. I saw a lady swing on the man and spit in his face. And when he went to go at her to fight her, because I would have beat that if that would have happened to me, most men would have done the same thing. 2 men jumped on him about going at the lady. You the guys have got to learn to stay out of people's business. That shit'll get you killed. You don't know what she's done. You need to know what she's done first. And he whooping her ass, that's his business. You don't get involved in that because you don't know what she done did or how she done wronged him. And there are consequences for things when you do wrong. It's just the way it is. I don't get in other people's business. A guy beating on his old lady, I ain't got shit. Even if I like what she done, I ain't getting involved. Even if I could smash her to pieces, I ain't getting involved in that because it ain't my business. She done did something, and she been accepting that guy, and this ain't their first fight they done had before. And I learned that with my sister. No matter what you gonna do, she gonna go right back to that nigga. You get yourself killed trying to save her, and she still gonna go back to that nigga. So you just stay the fuck out of it. And just let it play out and get the fuck out. Oh, you should get involved. Oh, the men should go do that. I ain't getting involved in no shit that don't concern me. I ain't getting involved in no people's personal business. That's not my business. People got to learn to stay out of people's business. You men want to be the Superman so bad until the nigga pull out that kryptonite and put you to the ground like Batman had to do Superman. So you got to understand, my boys, that's just not the way to go. These women are backwards. They're doing everything wrong, unorthodox, out of order, out of line, disrespectful, just horrible. They are vultures, leeches, suck the fucking life out of you and just step over you and go on, bro. So y'all the men really need to understand the women, and the women really need to be held accountable for their actions, because to me, that's why this shit is so bad, because nobody is holding the women accountable, and God's still holding them accountable. Ain't nowhere in that Bible he said he gonna judge the woman less than he gonna judge the man. Ain't nowhere in that Bible that you supposed to worship that woman. That ain't it. He put her here to be your companion. What you say supposed to go. She supposed to pick a man that she want to get behind to lead her, whether he got money or not, because the Bible don't say shit about money. It's heart and character. You picking a man to lead your household. If you picking dudes you shouldn't be fucking with, that's your problem. That ain't nobody's problem. The world does not owe you sympathy, and it doesn't. Nobody cares about your sob story, your struggle to get here. We only care about what you're doing when you get here. That's it. End of story. Done.